Pop, and today I'm going to be talking about a Gorilla Tag YouTuber that makes movies called Pixar VR, aka Seth. So basically, before this starts, I'm going to need to say is that please don't harass this person. Yes, he did do something bad, but don't harass him, please. Thank you. Anyways, let's dive right into this. Yippee! So basically, let me talk about Seth real quickly. Well, we're going to be talking about Seth, but let me get more deeper into who he is. He's basically a person that directs movies and makes movies and then posts them online. Red Boy Movies. But a key detail is that he is Christian, okay? We gotta get that clear. Because apparently that's the most biggest key feature about him. By the way, I like to say I did work on a movie with him called Seth the Movie. Of course, I didn't work on Tyler the Movie because, I wasn't there for that long. But anyways, now it's time to get into the topic that is the biggest of here. Is he bad? Shocking nobody, he is. Okay, so basically the reason why I joined this movie was because apparently my friends and his brother was getting blackmailed from him. By the way, I don't have any evidence of it, so you don't have to believe me on that part. It's just that they told me that they were getting blackmailed by him to do the movies, or else, they're gonna make a video on him or them. My grammar sucks. After when I heard about them getting blackmailed, I decided to join the movie. But I learned that the only way you're able to get in the movie is by being Christian. I'm not Christian. So I lied about being Christian, second attempt, and I got in the movie. And everyone in the movie was pretty nice, honestly. Until, Seth. Of course, here's a little recording of the behind the scenes of Seth the Movie, just so that you can get a little bit of a detail of who he is as a director.
How old am I in the game?
I don't know. You just sit right here, do nothing, say nothing.
Guys,
got it?
hurry
You're right
up, just
here.
listen.
Okay, now you do your wedding scene, and then once you say, does anybody object to the wedding, you're gonna say, yes, I think Seth should be up there. Then I start running, I do my scene, and then I raise up Taylor, and then that's the scene. Everybody got it? Everybody?
Yes.
Move right there.
Let's start.
You move right here.
It's gonna
You
be a
move right
separate
there.
scene, by the way.
The only birthday present that I want from you is to embarrass
No,
yourself in
shut
front of
up
the
and
camera
take your
after.
seat, or you're not in the movie. Stop talking.
Embarrass yourself.
Andy, I need you to shut up for me. Please shut up. Thank you.
So yeah, he's a pretty strict person and also pretty bossy around everybody. So yeah, he meanie. But another thing that he actually did was stealing one of my videos. Now, of course, I thought I had it on recording of him stealing my video. By the way, the video was Stereotyping My Friends Part 2, by the way. But apparently, I forgot to record it. But guess what? I do have proof of him forcing me to try and do Part 3. Here's some pictures about it. He kept on budging me to do Part 3, which I was not comfortable with because I didn't want to do Part 3. So, yeah. By the way, you're not getting Part 3. You're not getting Part 3 of Stereotypes Part 2. You're Part 3. Yeah. Yeah, he kept on budging on me to do it. And, of course, I didn't want to do it. Because I didn't want to do any more of the series. Because I just didn't have any more friends. And I didn't want to do it with a person that I was trying to do a sting operation with. Now, here's where it gets a bit more serious. So, basically, he's kind of homophobic. So yeah, let me get to explain that. And you might be saying, oh, well, he's Christian. He doesn't really need to, gay people, bisexual people, pansexual, asexual. They don't need to really like them because, they're supposed to be straight. No, he's actually homophobic. Like, I'm not even joking. Okay, so let me give you some pictures for it. So basically, here's a document that he made upon who's going to stay in the movie and who's not going to stay in the movies. And of course, 3 people were up for debate. Me, Gabe, and Ceiling Fan. And if you're reading the document, it literally says that Ceiling Fan might get kicked out of the movie for being asexual. Huh? By the way, we also need to talk about Tyler, which I'm pretty sure is gay, bisexual, pansexual, lesbian. I don't know. So yeah, there might be a person named Tyler that they kicked out originally that was, I don't know. I just needed to include this just in case. I don't know. But basically, we're all up debate to see who left. Spoiler alert, we all left. By the way, the only reason why Ceiling Fan was kicked out was because he was asexual. Again, Now, of course, from the detail I brought up earlier, that was important now, mainly, is because, you know, this movies are supposed to be Christian. But he literally allows gay people. He's fine with them. It's just that for some reason now he hates them. Now, of course, I'm going to say a little quote from the Bible, is that everyone is, you know, your neighbor. Think of them as your neighbor. They're like, gay people, you're kind of like your neighbor. And then straight people like across. I think that's the quote. I can't remember the quote. But also, we are all humans, okay? We need to get that across. We're all humans, okay? We're all fine. Except for serial killers. They're not humans, I swear. Now, of course, a little Google search of many things, since I'm not a Christian person myself, I needed to search up if people actually needed to hate, like, asexual people, gay people. And apparently, they don't. They don't need to hate on them. It's just that, for some reason, he just hates them. Now, of course, I tried to defend Ceiling Fan upon this, because it was outrageous, but he wouldn't listen to me. He kept on just saying that, no, it doesn't matter. He's asexual, which means he's part of a sin. Now, of course, if you want to read more into this, upon if this story is fake, here's a whole entire thing made by Ceiling Fan of, like, all the things that my God, I said shit! All the things that he did in the movies. Now, of course, you don't really need to fully believe me upon this, but trust me, there's way more things that I can say upon this. Heck, I can even get Ceiling Fan into this if I wanted to tell you that this is all true! But in conclusion, he bad, us good. Yippee! Alright, so here's the interview with Ceiling Fan. And we're gonna interview him about the traumatic experience about, the pig. So, how was the experience? How was the experience?
So, well, first he brought up the idea about, like, Taylor the movie and stuff, and we actually worked on that, but recently, as of today, as of recording this, me and Opop actually got recently removed from the, cast for multiple reasons, which there should be a doc in the description.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna put in the description of the doc. Made by a Ceiling Fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you mad about getting removed from the group?
Kind of, because this means that if he continues, like, making the movies and doesn't, like, redo anything, he'll just be copying off of some of my ideas that I made. So.
Alright. Question 3. Did you hate this person, already?
Seth?
Yeah.
Not really. I kinda did, but not really.
Okay. Question 4. Did you like being in his movies?
I did like playing the role of the characters I were, but, the movie development just took, like, really long time. Everyone would just kinda disrupt, and that led to not appearing for, like, the rest of the Seth movie. Like, I didn't appear for, like, the rest of the time because I was too busy and I kinda, like, didn't care at that point.
Oh, okay. If you can get revenge on Seth to get him canceled and then banned from YouTube, would you do it?
I mean, we kind of already
You
are
already are
kinda
actually,
doing
yeah,
that
we're
right
actually
now.
starting doing that, yeah.
So, yeah, basically.
Alright, that's the interview. Alright, now you can eat the grass, okay? Yeah, you can now eat the grass. That's hearing it from Ceiling Fan, the real Ceiling Fan. Yeah, oh, he is really going on. Hey, stop eating the grass. Save for me.